These cuff bracelets. Now, you see the serrated bezel I absolutely adore around the gemstone cabochons in your choice of, first of all, the pattern in the cuff and then also in the shape of the gemstone and then the color of the gemstone that you most prefer. They're adjustable. They're an open cuff. You gently open and close it from the back. And you can stack them. You can get all three if you like, or stack them with anything else that you have in your collection, or wear them all alone as a standalone piece because they are just that beautiful. Saving over $19, 5 easy payments of $16. Now, here you have the lapis option. Oh, okay. It didn't fall. It didn't fall. Okay, lapis, and that is done in an oval shape of the cabochon. In the center, we have the red onyx, and the red onyx is a pear shape. And then we also have the amazonite, which is a trapezoid shape, which is so cool and different. Small, 6 3/4 inch fit, average 7 1/4, and large 8-inch fit. Of course, I had to stack them all together just because, but I mean, all alone, they're beautiful too.
And I just stacked them with another bracelet I have to show you. You know, stack this with your watch, stack this with whatever you have. First of all, stackable jewelry is huge right now, but in the Native American culture, it's always been huge. Look how beautiful they look together on you. So that amazonite, that has quickly become one of my favorite stones. I love combining that with green turquoise and malachite and all the beautiful green colors in the family. It's just sort of said to be a calming stone, and you kind of get that feel from it, right? When you look at it, it is a very beautiful calming stone. That particular bangle has the sunrise symbol all the way around the metal, so that sign of constancy, the sun that rises every morning, that sign of happiness, and it brings life to everything, right?
Yeah.
So that is the design that has been stamped into the amazonite opportunity there. And then we have, and look how pretty that is. It's just, slip that next to your watch, slip that next to a big bangle, slip that next to some beads, right? And that is the beauty of a stacked bracelet. You get to decide how you want a stacked bracelet to look.
Exactly, and also how you want it to fit. If you want it to be very, very tight, then you go for it. Right? And if you want it to be a little bit more, some people love their bracelets a little bit looser, so that it, they can move around, or a little bit higher. You can do that. That's why we love it so much. And also, what I love is that it's in the oval shape.
Yes,
it lays so beautifully. Look, it hugs my wrist.
It hugs the wrist. It hugs it in the right shape, right? That comfortable. Have you ever seen some of these very on-trend bangles and they're square? And
or even the round ones are the ones that always hit, right? Or the exactly, square, rectangle.
I mean, they may be on trend.
Cute,
and that's something I love about our jewelry. You don't have to worry about the trend. It's your style. Our jewelry speaks to your sense of style, right? But I wanted to show you how this isn't going to hurt you around where it touches your wrist, where you might clamp it down a little bit, because it's rounded. Take a look at that, so it's not going to dig in, right? When you just simply, if you're somebody who has mobility issues, a bangle is just the easiest, right? You just slip it right on.
Yeah, and especially with that great open back, you could do whatever you like. So we spoke about the amazonite. Now let's talk about this red onyx, that pear shape.
So pretty, that symbol of passion, the color of passion, like red, right? And the bangle itself, the sterling silver, remember, genuine gemstones and sterling silver, that has been done in that rope design, that sign of friendship, those ties that bind us. That was a great shot there. Look at that cabochon, the size of the cabochon, and that beautiful bezel. So it looks like the bezel and the bracelet portion just smooth right into each other. Very modern, very clean. The serrated bezel holding the stone in place. That beautiful pear shape. You pick whatever shape you want, whatever color you want on that.
So this is red onyx. I want you to talk to me a little bit about it, because it's an opaque gemstone but it looks,
has a luster,
it
right?
glows.
Yes, it almost looks like it glows.
Yes,
from
that's what I'm
within.
noticing.
Right, and so obviously it's not a translucent stone, but it is an opaque stone, but it has a glow to that, and you'll see that with certain things like the yellow jasper, the yellow on it. You know, you'll see that with certain stones, and you're right. It's not translucent, but it does have a, what's that, chatoyancy we call that,
yes,
right?
Yes, it's beautiful, that red,
Yes,
the red
very
onyx.
pretty.
And then the classic lapis.
Yeah, that is our heaven stone with the little specks of pyrite in it. And interestingly, on that bangle, on this sterling silver portion here, you have the arrow. And think about how important the arrow was in the Native American culture. It was their protection, right? It was how they caught their food to feed their families, to feed the community. So that arrow is always a very important symbol in the Native American culture. I love what we're seeing right here, this combination of the sunrise, the rope, the arrow, how beautifully they work together. That's a nice amount of sterling on that bangle. It's a substantial bangle. So, you know, I don't want you to think it's something super thin. It's nice. It's a good weight to it.
There's definitely a good weight to it. It feels great on the skin though too. Like it's also not cumbersome.
Exactly.
That's the thing, because we have
Yes.
bracelets and we
Yes.
have cuffs that are giant
Yes.
on purpose.
Yes.
This is a little bit more, again, delicate, and I appreciate it. And then if you want to do more of a big look, you could then put something on.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look at Suzanne with this green.
Just
it's amazing, the Amazonite.
Single, that has become one of my favorite stones. I don't know if it's just that cool, you know, it's a different color than green turquoise, right? It's obviously extremely different from malachite. It's a very cool, almost like a canna, you know, the honeydew kind of a color. It's just so soft and calming and beautiful, and I find it to be a gorgeous stone. Wear it alone, wear it with others. Again, as I said, the beauty of the bangle is you become your own designer. So you're going to pair this with your watch, or you're going to pair it with beads, or you're going to pair it with another metal bracelet. You decide what look you want, and that is the versatility you get with the bangle.
And what you really never ever see are this really cool fancy cut, I would say, right? The fancy cut of that trapezoid.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, the stones are unique. And, you know, of course, the thing about a bracelet, you hear us say this about bracelets and rings, they're kind of for us. You know, we can't see our necklace on, right? We can't see our earrings on, but we can all day long look down and we see our bracelets on our wrist. We see our rings on our fingers. So that is something that really appeals to you. Again, I have paired this with a huge leaf bracelet here. Works perfectly, right? So really, really nice.
And you choose now what color and what shape, which I think is so. Usually we're like, okay, it's all oval, you pick your color. Now we're doing color and shape, which is hard as far as I'm concerned. It's very difficult. As a Libra, I have such a hard time deciding. So you choose your lapis in the oval, your red onyx in the pear shape, or that beautiful Amazonite in the trapezoid. Small, average, or large fit. Small, 6 3/4 inch, average 7 1/4, and large 8-inch fit. Brand new today. We are the first ones to see this, and we're saving over $19. All right, still to